So this turned red. Do you think this is Trump or people tired of liberal extreme politics or a combination of both?
I think it's a little combination of both because, like we said, the map looked very similar when Brian Daly ran for governor. So the state itself, when Trump's not on the ballot, is trending more red. I think it looked more pronounced and it got more coverage and it got more legs because it was a presidential election. And the idea of like Trump flipping that many counties in California made a lot more headlines. But if we're looking at the historical trend right now, yeah, California is trending red. And I think there's more people who are getting fed up with Democratic policies. They're looking at everything kind of going like, it's too expensive. You tax us to death. Regulations are out of control. Affordability. We can't buy a house. Like, it's enough that we're all going to start going over to vote for Republicans. And I think, what was it? Over 100,000, well over 100,000 people registered to be Republicans in California just in the past year alone. And then I don't think the Democrats picked up nearly any registrations. So
Like, do you think DeSantis could have drummed up that kind of support if he had been?
I think based on what we saw 2 years ago, I think he probably would have done, maybe he wouldn't flip nine, but I think he probably would have done pretty well, to be honest. He might have done a little bit better because DeSantis isn't Trump. So maybe there's less aversion to Trump. Mm-hmm.
Like 4 years seems so far out, but 4 years when it comes to politics is very quick. And it's just like, okay, yay for 2022 and 2024, getting a little more middle ground. But come 2028, do we have a
Yeah.
plan? It is kind of scary to think Trump is not going to be an option whatsoever. He will be
No.
officially termed out. He will be too old. He will be gone. And so it's just kind of scary to be like, okay, what then? Where are we going to go? Are we going to have somebody who can inspire people to want to vote red, to want more middle ground, break the supermajority? That's kind of
Maybe.
all right now.
Yeah. I think to answer your question, I think it's a combination of both. I think people are getting fed up with like Democratic policy. I think presidential elections usually have a bigger turnout. People show up more. I think Kamala was such a bad candidate that a lot of people showed up more for Trump. She did poorly. She underperformed in a lot of those counties. But when Kamala and Trump weren't on the ballot, California was going more red.